Hello there, and good evening, everyone. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do. Let me do it real quick while I'm talking to you. Get ready to set my video up. I'm running a little behind and forgot one thing, but it won't take but a second to get that straightened out. And good evening, everyone. It's a Friday night here in Jackson, Tennessee, and I'm William Brantley from the University Village Apartments on Walker Road in the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be actually a pretty day today. It was a little cool this morning, warmed up very nicely. We got a warm evening in progress, and it's going to remain that way till tomorrow, until about mid-afternoon. It's going to start cooling off mighty dramatically. And from midnight tonight until I believe it's 6 o'clock tomorrow night, all of West Tennessee is under a wind advisory, which is something I forgot to bring up. No, I didn't. Maybe I got it up. I forget. Maybe I did bring it up. I'll show you that graph right now, matter of fact. Let me see if I can find it real quick to make sure. No, not that one. Oh, this one. Here it is. It's still within reach. Cool. Let me show it to you real fast like. This is it right here. West Tennessee, all in brown tonight. That's the color that the Weather Service chooses to indicate the wind advisory. Of course, Madison County there is right in the center, and wind gust of 40 miles per hour at least are expected tomorrow. There's a little bit more details on that. Let me bring that over so you read it just a little bit more. Here's some of the details. In effect, for portions of the Mid-South, winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with higher gusts are possible after midnight. And there's the other indications of what's going to expected. Wouldn't be surprised if we get 40 mile an hour wind gust or higher between midnight tonight till 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. And thunderstorms are expected near noon tomorrow. Rain as early as maybe 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, but probably not before then. So if you deer hunt around sunrise, you'll be okay as far as rain goes, but it may be a little on the windy side early in the morning. Thunderstorms are expected roughly here in Jackson between noon to around 3 p.m. and the rain should end around 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then clear up actually by around 9 p.m. tomorrow night. That kind of gives you a hint to tomorrow's forecast. Just mostly cloudy tonight through tomorrow morning till about 9 o'clock, and then that's when the rain will probably sit in. It's already starting to get a little windy out there now. I noticed I just went out there a few moments ago and noticed the wind is starting to blow, but especially after midnight and on to 6 o'clock tomorrow, it's going to be very windy at times. And so that's the map for the wind advisory for all of West Tennessee. If you have any loose items outside that might get kind of blown from yard to yard, I suggest putting them in a place where the wind can't get to it. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the wind tonight. It should start dying down by around 6 o'clock tomorrow night and be like 10 to 20 miles per hour after 6 p.m. tomorrow night on into Sunday morning. And by then the wind should be calm, and we may actually have a frost towards Sunday morning. But I'll talk about that a little bit later. All right. Let me see what I need to go to now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot the word. Forecast map. My goodness. I decided to go back to the Weather Services one tonight because they're showing an interesting forecast here in the next couple of nights. Here's Friday's. That's tonight's. Let me see if I can get this right. Yeah, there we go. It's showing a warm front trying to move through tonight. Thus, the temperatures are going to stay on up there a little bit. But I really don't expect any precipitation to form until early tomorrow morning after sunrise. And there you see the various lows and highs and fronts and projected areas where it'd be precipitating, according to the Weather Service now. I hadn't looked at the radar yet, but that's coming. You see areas where it may be snowing out in the west and the mountains of the west and all. Alright, let's look at tomorrow morning's forecast map. This is for tomorrow morning. An area of rain and thunderstorms across the area. Cold front trying northwest. Low pressure over Illinois. Large area of rain along the eastern Gulf Coast, Atlantic coast. And there you see the other systems around the area. Alright, now let's take a look at Sunday morning. This is really interesting. According to this map, there's a chance for some rain mixed with snow along the Appalachian Mountains, including East Tennessee. We'll see what happens. Not here in West Tennessee, but over in East Tennessee and the mountains, according to this map. We'll see. And there you see the front along the eastern seaboard. High pressure over Texas and Colorado, controlling our weather. Chances for snow up around the Great Lakes area, which is kind of a common thing this time of the year for them to experience that. And then you see the other areas where it may be precipitating in parts of the country for Sunday. Alright. Well, let me move back to tonight just so it won't get too confusing while you're looking at it. Alright, now with that said, let me move on to and lay this down so it won't be so movable. Let's see, what's next? Oh, I knew there's... No, there it is. Here's the AccuWeather's... AccuWeather's Southeastern Regional radar. I'm showing that kind of early. I know what's happened. I forgot to give you the climate data. Tell you what, let me just leave it on there. And I'll turn the camera around long enough. I got off on that wind advisory. And forgot to give you the other information. Let me shorten that down a little bit. There we go. Now I can see myself a little bit better. You probably can't notice the difference, but I can. Alright, let me read you yesterday's climate summary. We'll go back to the radar in a moment. Yesterday's low temperature was 38 degrees here in North Jackson. And that was at midnight last night, I believe. Yesterday's high was 93 degrees. Had no rainfall yesterday here in North Jackson. The highest wind gust yesterday was 11 miles per hour out of the northwest at 1:39 p.m. 65 degrees was yesterday's highest temperature in West Tennessee at the Memphis, Tennessee airport and at the National Weather Service forecast office, while 38 degrees was the coolest low right here in North Jackson. Now today's climate summary, as of 5 p.m. I know I'm on a little late, but I'm here anyways, thank heavens. The skies at 5 p.m. was partly cloudy. Temperature at that time was 63 degrees. I did take a peek at it a few moments ago at 8:45 p.m. It's mostly cloudy now here in North Jackson, and the temperature's down to 62 degrees. Well, that's only 1 degree cooler from 5 p.m., so it hasn't really dropped much and probably won't most of the evening. The dew point at 5 p.m. was 48 degrees. The humidity was 59%. The wind was out of the south at 9 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.90 inches of mercury. No rainfall fell today, of course, since midnight, and not expecting any until around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, probably. Lowest humidity would be 49% today at 12 and 1 p.m. The highest humidity would be 93% at 3 a.m. and then again 5 through 7 a.m. this morning. Lowest barometric pressure today so far, 29.90 inches, and that occurred at 5 p.m., while the highest would be 30.17 inches, and that occurred at 12 a.m. Today's highest wind gust so far at the Jackson Airport, 18 miles per hour out of the southeast, and that occurred at 2:18 p.m. Now today's records for November the 17th, the hottest high today would be 83 degrees, and that occurred just last year, 2016. Boy, what a nice difference. 83 degrees for a high 1 year ago today, and today's high was 71. 83 would feel very nice though, wouldn't it? Maybe a little too warm. But it happened last year though, on November the 17th. Now the coolest high, almost coldest high, 33 degrees back in 1959. When the high gets down near freezing, that's just about the coldest high. To me anyways. But 33 was the coolest high in 1959. Warmest low would be 61 degrees back in 1958, while the coldest low would be 17 degrees, and that occurred in 1959 and again in 1997. Today's rainfall record, 1.69 inches, and that occurred in 1980, while the snowfall record, hey, we got another one. The snowfall record, 200ths of an inch, 0.02 inches of snow, and it all melted, did not accumulate, in the year 2014. 3 years ago today, we had 200ths of an inch of falling snow that melted on contact, but did not accumulate. On November the 17th of 2014, 3 years ago, we had 200ths of an inch, which would amount to about a quarter of an inch of snow if it had stuck. But that is the snowfall record for today's date. Alrighty, now that I got that accomplished, I'll go back to that radar and then we'll move on down the line. And let me see, that radar basically showed nothing around us. I'll show it to you again. All the precipitation right now is to our north on up in Kentucky and Indiana and Illinois. And it's moving east. So nothing coming our way at the moment, which I suppose is kind of good news. It looks like Florida's in good shape down there. Cuba's in good shape, if you want to know that. And so is the rest of the southeast. Look like upper middle Tennessee and east Tennessee may be trying to get a little bit of precipitation, and it's light even up there. Now it's expected to get heavier toward tomorrow morning. All right, let me look at the enhanced satellite now. And as you can see, Tennessee is mixed with areas of clouds to the north and clear skies sort of to the south, or fair skies anyways, especially over in East Tennessee, and trying to develop like that over here in West Tennessee. But you see there's several more clouds moving in our direction. Alrighty, and more is to come as the night wears on. It's going to be generally mostly cloudy for the remainder of tonight. And okay, now let me focus on the detailed forecast and give you a little bit more of what to expect. I'll go ahead and read it to you. It seems like it works for me better that way. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyways, looks like fair skies are over, basically. Mostly cloudy for the remainder of tonight. And it's going to be mostly cloudy most of tomorrow, too. It may become mostly fair by about this time tomorrow night, around 9 or 10 p.m. tomorrow night. It may actually clear up again. But between about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning to about 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, there's an 80% chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And also going to be windy, as I think I've already mentioned to you once before. And the low tomorrow morning should be about 62, so it's going to be fairly warm. Tomorrow's high is going to be about 70, and that's going to hit early in the afternoon, but then the cold front's going to move through, and it's going to cool the temperatures down fairly quick-like. And we're going to have west winds during the AM hours for the most part. 25 mile per hour winds, gusting to 45 mile per hour winds possible during the AM hours and early afternoon hours, probably from about 9 a.m. till around 3 p.m. would be the hours to expect that kind of wind gust. And then after around 3 p.m. the wind should die down a little bit to around 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's still strong, but not as bad as 25 to 45 mile per hour winds. So expect that during those hours. Otherwise, the rain should end around 6 p.m. tomorrow night, remain cloudy till about 9 p.m. and then become mostly clear around 9 or 10 o'clock, or at least before midnight anyways. Alrighty. The sunset tonight at 4:47 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:34 a.m. And the moon set this evening at 4:43 p.m. and be rising tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. and the moon will be setting tomorrow evening at 5:20 p.m. and the sun will be setting tomorrow evening at 4:46 p.m. And in case you'd like to know, the new moon phase will be complete tomorrow. Or in a way this weekend. So we're in the new moon phase this weekend. But it'll be complete tomorrow. And it's just about complete tonight. Alrighty. On into Sunday. Once it clears out tomorrow night, a little bit before midnight, it's going to be mostly clear on Sunday. Be a little on the chilly side. 36 degrees for a low Sunday morning. 50 degrees for a high Sunday afternoon, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Monday, fair skies continue with a low near 28 and a high of 56, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tuesday, fair skies. Wednesday, fair skies, with low Tuesday morning near 35 degrees, high of 60 on Tuesday, with west winds of 5 to 15. On Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, low near 32 with a high of 50, with north winds of 10 to 20 on Wednesday, with this Thanksgiving Eve. And as of right now, Thanksgiving Day still looks nice. It's still going to be fair. It's going to be a little cooler than originally thought, but at least it's going to be dry. We should have a low near 27 degrees next Thursday morning. Probably going to have a good hard freeze and possibly good frost next Thursday morning, Thanksgiving Day, the 23rd. Low of 27 degrees and a high of only 49 degrees. So it's going to be kind of cool with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Well, at least it's not going to precipitate. At least it looks like that right now. I'll put it that way. It'll be cold and crispy. Well, cool and crispy, if that's the right word. And the sun rises Thursday morning, Thanksgiving Day, at 6:39 and sets at 4:44 p.m. Moon rises at 10:41 a.m. and sets at 9:09 p.m. Next Thursday night. And if you'd like to know, next Friday, the 24th, fair skies continue with low near 30 and a high of 53 with north winds at 10 to 20. Next weekend looks okay at this time. Mostly clear both days and so-so weather. Low near 38 next Saturday, the 25th, and a high of 60. And Sunday week, the 26th, low near 33 and a high of 50 with north winds of 10 to 20 on that day. Well, alrighty, that pretty much covers the weather for tonight. Just remember the wind advisory for tomorrow from midnight tonight to 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Madison County is included. Matter of fact, every county in West Tennessee is included in that wind advisory. Expecting a low near 62 and a high of 70 tomorrow, and with cooling temperatures during the afternoon and very windy conditions tomorrow. So be very cautious with that. Alrighty, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope everybody has a very pleasant Sunday night. Friday night, November the 17th. Yeah. 2017, and I hope you wake up to a beautiful Saturday morning, November the 18th, 2017, and I hope to get to you sooner tomorrow night. Get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. All right, and until then, good night, my friends, and may God bless you.